Skits Brian here for WAF Clan TV and Kika Honduka. So you know how it goes. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make an action bar, an app with an action bar. Yeah. So basically, I've created this app, and this is my action bar. It has the options menu. So we want our action bar to have a menu. So that's the main purpose of this tutorial. And yeah, this is the menu, and in the menu we have three items: search, settings, and Kika. So right now what I've done is the settings, I didn't really link it to anything, and search, yeah, I did, and Kika I also did. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this and how to also make it take to go to another page. If I click search, you're going to see it's going to take you to another page showing what do you want to search. And if I press back and click Kika, it's going to say, hey, what's up, you just moved to page 2. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a simple application with action bar like this, and hopefully it's helpful to you guys. And great, so let's get to the tutorial. The first thing we need to do is start a new Android project as usual. What do we name this now? I'm going to say action bar. Let's call it action bar tutorial. Next, and we'll go with the basic activity. We don't need to make sure this is unchecked. We don't need to use a fragment. Menu resource name, we could leave it like this, menu main, it's nice. And activity name, let's leave it the main activity. So we just leave everything like this. You can change it to whatever you want, doesn't matter, it's the name, so it's up to you, but I'm just going to leave main activity here and finish. So now the application is going to build as usual. Be humble, sit down. Be humble, sit down. Alright, so it's indexing now, which means it's done. So this is what we have. We have a content main, and yeah, we have the activity main, and we have in the menu folder we have the menu main. So the menu main is actually where we're going to be putting the items, because this menu main just all it does is show the menu. This is where we edit the menu from, and we have the main activity Java class. So yeah, that's about all we need. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll come here to the menu main. Let's add items to our menu. We already have this in the text section. In the text section, we already have the settings. So all we need to do is we're going to copy this and paste it. Copy, paste, copy, paste, paste, paste. So now how many items do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 items. It's showing error because like there's the IDs are the same, and obviously you can't choose the same ID for everyone. So we're gonna change all these for sure. Right now we should change them really. So let me start from the top. We could call this what do we call this now? Search. Okay, let's call this search. So we change the title, so it changes on the other side too. Search. I think we could do it only 3. You can make it as much as you want, but let's do it only 3 first to save time. So you can use as many as you want, but I'm just going to use 3. So search, and let's use this as a profile, even if it's not going to show anything, it's just profile. And so profile is the ID. Let's make it small later so it's easy. Profile. And for the title, obviously we're going to call this profile. So now if we check, so I'm just going to change this ID to search item, because I feel like you can leave it as search if you want. I just want to use search item because I feel like it sounds better. So title is what is going to be displaying on the design part, the title. So the ID is backend, and you know how it goes as usual. So design. Now you see we've added these three. We have three now. We have search, we have profile, we have settings. So the next thing we need to do is come to the main activity, and for us to make this click, first of all, we only have your search, we have profile, we have settings. So we're going to need to make three other activities, which when you click search, it's going to link you to that activity. If you click profile, it's going to link you to the profile. If you click settings, it's going to link you to that one. So the first thing we need to do is, as usual, come here, the first one, right click on this new activity. So you can choose whatever activity you want. I could go with a basic activity, but it might be a bit stressful. Oh well, let's go with it. Let's go with the empty activity. So we could leave this as main2 activity, or let's just name it profile. So it's activity profile. Finish, and this has been created. However, this now, if we run this, it's not going to show anything. I'll tell you why later on. So let's create the second one, which is the what's the second one? Where is it? Oh yeah, settings. So come here, right click, new activity, empty activity. We'll call this settings. Finish. Okay. We really need to create the third one. Okay, let's create it. But I'm going to code only two, just, and you guys can do the rest for practice or something. So activity, empty activity again. And the last one is search. So now we have three Java activities. We have three Java files, and actually four, the main activity plus the other ones. So yeah, now what we need to do is we need to create more XML files. I'll tell you why later, or I could tell you now. The reason we're going to create more menu main XML files is because we can't keep inflating this one. I'll tell you what inflate means later when we start the Java side, but we can't keep inflating this one because this one now is going to be for the main page. This is how it's going to be on the main page, but it can't keep showing this on every page. So we're gonna have to create separate ones, one for the profile, one for the settings, and one for the search. So let's do this. New, you could say menu resource file, and let's call this profile. Okay, it's main here. So profile, and it's blank. Yeah, you can see that. So what we do is we come here. To save time, I'm just going to copy this, copy all, Control C. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Okay. And wipe all this. Now I'm going to paste. So I've pasted all this here. But what we need to do is we're going to change this, the tools context. Profile, we need to change this main activity to the profile. So this main activity, this place here, the last dot here shows the Java file you want this to be linked to. So we're going to change this. That's why I changed this to profile. And in the profile, we don't need to show it in the options anymore. Yeah. Now this is the reason why I asked for more XML files for it to change, because you can't be on the profile page and be having a an option to change to the profile page. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm creating more XML files to inflate. So we have this which says profile, so we'll change this to main. So whenever you get to the profile page, when it's inflated, it changes into your main, the button for the main activity that links you back to the main activity. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to call this main. So if we check this, profile has changed to main. So we're going to do the same thing for the search and settings. So what I did is I copied that profile and I'm changing it to search. So now everything is here, and I'm going to change search again like the way I did for the profile. I'm going to change this to main, and yeah, ID is going to change to main as well. So yeah, that's it. Okay, this is already main because of the because I copied, so it's already main. So I'm just going to change this back to profile. Just take note, this is the search page, so the profile needs to be here. So profile, and the last one is for the settings, I think. Yeah, the settings. So this is already main, and we could just drag this to the bottom to replace the settings position. Yeah, or you can type, it's up to you. So I'm gonna rename this to profile. Change the ID also back to profile. So if we check the design, we have this settings has changed to main. So what we have is 3 XML files showing 3 different menus. The main in 3 different positions here. So actually we have 4. So the first one says search profile settings. Next one says search main settings. Next one says main profile settings, and the last one says search profile main. So the main changes positions due to the change depending on the page. So the next thing we're going to do is we need to add something to identify that we have changed to a particular page. So let's work on the XML files. This is just basics, so we could just add a text view and that's it. So let's go to the first one, which is the main page. It's already there, hello world. So we could leave that as hello world. We can leave that the way it is, and we'll go to the activity profile. So let's add a text view, and in the text view we're going to change the text. Come to the text area, or you can change it from the normal way we do it. This way is faster since I'm typing a longer text. So yeah, choose Android text, wipe up the text view that was there, and type in your own message. So I'm just going to say, hey, this is the profile page. This is the profile page. And I'll come to search and say text. Oh, sorry, design. Add a text view. Yeah, do the same thing. What do you want to search? Search for. Okay, so this is what we have. What do you want to search for? And yeah, add this as well for settings. Add the text view. Yeah, this is the settings page. Okay, great. So now we have 4 XML files, 4 pages rather, 4 layout resource files that we can use to work. Now let's close all this, and oh, sorry, to close all, I think it's usually there. Now let's go to the main activity first. Now what we need to do, the first thing we need to do is inflate, which by default, if you choose a basic activity, it inflates the menu, the original menu XML file, which is this one. So if I run this program now, it's already inflated, and what it's going to show is this. So my phone battery is kind of down now, so I'm not going to use my phone to run. I'm going to be using the emulator, and it's not that slow. I learned that the hard way, so it's not really that slow. But yeah, so it's building the Gradle, and okay. Oh yeah, I left this open. Do that. This is the first one. Okay. So yeah, now this is the app action bar tutorial. As you can see, we have hello world, we have the floating action button, which we're not getting into in this tutorial, so we can leave that out. And in our menu we have search, profile, and settings, which is what we want. And yeah, but if you click, nothing's happening. You click this, nothing is happening either. Click this, nothing is happening. So let's get to it. What you need to do when you click and nothing happens is you need to come to this area which says the on options item selected menu item. So first things first, we need to wipe this off. We don't need this. So all that's gone. Now we just have a plain. Yeah. So you type in, for it to switch, we need the switch case function. So we type in switch item dot get item ID, and now you open curly braces, or the parentheses as you call it. We'll open the curly brackets and case. Now type in the ID r.id dot what we call the first one here. Now we need to open this. So the first one is the search, and its ID is search item. So let's type id dot search item. So what this does is it's telling you this is what now you are saying, if I click search item, I want something to happen. But now there's nothing you're telling it to happen. You're not telling it to do anything. You just told it if I click this item. Well, what is it going to do? You're not telling it. So now we're going to add the intent function, or we can add a toast, whatever you want. But we're going to we want it to go to the search page, so we're going to use intent. And if you want a toast, you can also add a toast. So intent, give it an intent name, give the intent a name, intent. So I'm going to call my intent equals new intent, and as usual, main activity dot this, then the page you want it to go, we want it to go to search dot class. So we're going to say start activity intent. Great, so that is done. And what we're going to do is we want the other buttons to work here. So we're going to do the same thing. Switch. I'm just going to copy this, or let me type it in. Switch item dot get item ID, open curly braces, close curly braces, inside type case r.id dot, what's the second one? The second one is profile, and the last one is settings. So the ID for profile is, okay, I need to change this so it doesn't get confused. Okay, leave it. The ID for profile is profile, so yeah, profile, put your colon, not semicolon, colon, please take note. Intent, give it your intent name. You can use intent once again, it's a different method. So new intent, main activity, that this, comma, profile dot class, start activity, intent. There. So now we have two buttons gonna work, two option items gonna work, two menu items rather, that will work if they are clicked on. So let's make the last one, which is the one for the settings. I'm just gonna copy this now and yeah, change this ID to settings. So was it action settings? I think. Okay, so the ID for settings is action settings. So I'm gonna leave this like this and change this to the settings dot class. And great. Now let's run this and see how it goes. Running. And yeah, here it is. So this is the program, and if I click on the menu, search, what do you want to search for? But if you notice, there's no menu option here. The three dots that open the menu are not there, so I'll show you what to do there. And yeah, so this is the search page. We'll press back to the home page, open this profile. Hey, this is the profile page. Go back, press the again, settings. This is the settings page. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is stop running this first. What we're going to do next is let's work on the, which one is the first page again? The search page. So let's work on the search page. Just going to open this again. Search. So we have the search Java file. Now, what I was saying about inflate, for inflate, it's like you are calling another page into an already existing page. So if we look at the search XML once again, we just have this. So when we talk about inflate, we want another page to be on top of this one or to merge with this one. So, and that's why we created this menu, which is this one. So if I'm going to inflate this one here now, so it's going to be on top of the activity search.xml, which is going to bring in the three dots for the menu. So let's go back to the Java file here for main activity. I'll show you the code for it. This is it, this one, public boolean onCreate options menu, return true. Oh, sorry, yeah, this is it, public boolean onCreate options menu, get menu inflated.inflate, and I'll show you how it works. First, let's just get it into the search.java. So we're going to copy this and paste it right here, not at the end, not at the top, in the middle of this two here. And yeah, so we're going to bring in these and import. So okay, now it has been added. This is it, we just imported this now, so close this. Now we don't want, like what I was saying is, we don't want the same menu option to be showing, so we're gonna make it inflate to a different page here. So we're gonna say menu dot search. So we name this the XML file search here, so which is this one. So we're gonna call this, change this r.menu.search. Now this is the inflator. Let me wipe out this comment so you can see this properly. This is the code, get menu inflator dot inflate r.menu. Menu is the folder, right? R means resource, menu is the folder, dot search, which is this, comma menu, because this is a menu item, which is return true. So that's it. Now if I run this again, Still running. Chill. Okay, so if I run this again, which I have done, and I click on the search, here we have the menu bar now, and we have main profile settings. Remember in the previous page we had search, profile, and settings. Now when we click on search, the search is gone because we just called in this one now, main profile and settings. So how many minutes is this video going so far? Not too sure, so let's just continue. The next one we're going to do is we're going to create for the profile. Do the same thing for the profile. This is already copied, so let's paste it on the profile area and change this as usual to the XML file we want to work with, this one, which is profile. And there, if I run this, the profile XML is going to show. Let's do the same thing for settings. Change this to settings. And yeah, so basically if you wanted to click, if you want the items to be able to click, here's what you're going to do again. I'm just going to do for one page and call up the tutorial. So yeah, here this is the code we're going to use. Public boolean on options item selected. So that's just what we need with the return super area here. So I'm going to copy all this and wipe out the parts that is not necessary and show you guys what I mean. So let's use for the search page. So we'll come out of this public boolean on create options menu. We're going to come out of the parenthesis, which is, this is where it ends. So we're going to start the on create item from here. Paste. Okay. So these are showing error now because you can see this is the search, the Java, and this is main activity. You can't call main activity this because this is not main activity anymore. So we're going to wipe this out and wipe this. So technically this is all we need for the search, for the switch public boolean on create options menu item, return super dot on options item selected item. So what we're going to do next is we're going to call in all the pages we want it to change to. So the first one is the main activity. So let's just switch this search this and make this main activity in the class. Or I could type this from scratch so you guys don't get confused. Let me type this from scratch so you don't get confused. Okay, so yeah, we've got to type in switch. So I'm gonna wipe it out and type it from scratch, like I said. Switch, turn my cap, sorry. Switch item dot get item ID. Open your parenthesis. Go down inside, type your case, and call the ID. So ID dot main is what we called it the other time. So yeah, put your colon equals, type the intent you want, intent equals new intent search sorry, what am I doing? But this comma main activity the class. So like I was saying the other time, you can always add toasts to whatever you want. So we could add toasts to this right after we start this. So start activity intent. Yeah. So we can add a toast, which is, let's make it show message when you click and tell you which one you clicked. Yeah, so we can say toast dot make text, and this type of text, kicker, length, long, close. Well, let's change this to main. Now let's run this and see what we have. Okay, so we just ran the program now and search. Oh, sorry, I didn't put dot show. So without the dot show, it's not going to show anything. Yeah. So let me rerun this again. Okay, changes have been applied. Restart. Main. You see, when I click main, now it's showing the toast. It says main, and back to search main. See there, and if I click profile, nothing happens. If I click settings, nothing happens because we haven't added those things yet. So we can type and yeah, it's that easy. Get item ID, open parentheses, case r.id dot. What's the next one supposed to be? Profile. So yeah, that's profile. Don't forget your colon. Case. Oh, sorry, I already typed in case. Intent equals new intent profile. Oh, sorry, search this comma, we're going to profile, so profile.class, and we close this start activity, intent, close. If we want to make toast, we can make a toast as usual. Toast dot make text, this comma, quotes, whatever you want. So let's say profile, comma, toast dot length long, come outside of the brackets dot show. So let's run this and see what we have. Create build running, updated. If I click on profile, this is the profile page. You can see the what do we call it? The toast there. So let's go back to the home page. This is the home page. If we click on the menu, go to search. What do you want to search for? We can go back to the main page. Main. Go back. We have the search page. Click profile, and it shows you, hey, this is the profile page. So yeah, you can do this for the other pages, for the settings page and profile page. So that's about it, and thanks for watching the tutorial, guys. I'm going to be posting more of this, and if you have any questions, as usual, you can text me or leave your comments down below, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. And thanks for watching once again. It's your boy Kicks Brian, and I'm out.
Tats all on my dollar, tats all on my dollar, tats all on my dollar. I ain't blowing over my cola. What? Tats all on my dollar, tats all on my dollar, tats all on my dollar. I ain't blowing over my cola. What? Work hard and get paid. I got dollars out of my payment. Also hard in this game.